I do not, but I do have it.
Okay, we're trying to figure out. Give me a sec. You have the documents at the top.
So I need to go to my meeting.
Oh, what are you doing?
I'm not in go-to meeting.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
30 seconds.
Yeah, okay, Rich, send me a minute. Give her the agenda so that she can sign it. Number? You're gonna right where that. Yep, perfect. Give her the number. 224. No. 236. 5.
That's it? 9? Now I'm in.
All right, so let me.
Just double check they can see.
Hi there.
Hello.
These are the numbers I got from for call in and the code.
Okay, I think I don't have a speaker, but you can see
No,
my
he
screen.
does not. She's not going to be speaking.
So that should be fine. I think I'm in now. Okay.
You want to start now?
Just give me a second. I need to make ACTV. Okay, I'm going to make you the presenter. Okay.
Share. There we go.
Okay, now that. Eric-
I see the agenda now, Carly.
Okay, beautiful. Okay, so I think we're in good shape. And I'm just going to check with Chris for recording.
It's quite the echo.
Will now be recorded.
Okay, so I think we're in good shape. Rich, do we have the go-ahead? All set? We're okay, Eric.
All right, all right, I'll begin. There's one heck of an echo.
I'm sorry, Eric, can you repeat that?
Anybody hear me now? There was quite the echo.
Yeah, there is. I see that.
Still is.
Rich, do all these microphones have to be on?
These are for you, and these are off.
What's wrong?
There's a lot of background.
Yeah, okay.
What about now?
I think it's better.
Now I can hear, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So I think anybody who's not speaking, if they mute, that may help. We've noticed that.
Okay. All right, good evening. It's 6 o'clock on Thursday, May 27th. This open meeting of the Town of Auburn Board of Health is being conducted remotely, consistent with the Governor Baker's Executive Order March 12, 2020, which suspends the requirement of the open meeting law to have all meetings publicly accessible physical location. Further, during the state of emergency, all members of public bodies are allowed and encouraged to participate remotely as long as reasonable public access is afforded so that the public can follow along with the deliberations of the meeting. Ensuring public access does not ensure public participation unless such participation is required by law. This meeting will allow for public comment under agenda items. For the public to join the meeting remotely, they can dial by telephone 1-224-501-3412 and access code 236-529-341. Or the public can join by computer at the link which is posted on the Auburn Guide website on the agenda for this meeting. The remote access information we posted on the agenda at town's website, and the public may join. The governor's orders, along with all supporting materials that have been provided by the members of the body, are available on town's website. The public is encouraged to follow along using posted agenda. As a preliminary matter, this is Eric Otteson, Chairman of the Board of Health. Permit me to confirm that all members and persons anticipated on the agenda are present and can hear me. Members, when I call your name, please respond in the affirmative. Lindsay Guitar.
Here.
Carolyn Griffin.
Carolyn, I think you're on
Carolyn,
mute.
your microphone is muted.
I was, yes, present.
Okay. Town officials and employees participating. When I call your name, please respond in the affirmative. Amy.
Eric,
Arlene Coyle.
here.
Is Eileen here?
No, Eileen is not here, but we do have Paula and Jordan.
Okay. Paula Conway.
Here.
Here. And Jordan.
Jordan Brusso? Here. She is here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We do have a public hearing, and there is a call-in number. Whoever would like to speak during this public hearing, is there a representative joining us who will be speaking under these items?
I'm present. This is Seth LaJoy, representing Gilsamar De Silva.
And is there anyone else who is going to be present?
Yes, Allison Buckley. And Fran Buckley.
Anyone else?
Yeah. Also, Gilsamar is
He's supposed to, Gail Samar De Silva, but I thought he was supposed to.
Just anyone who's going to be speaking during the public hearing, I just want to make sure that you have access and you can hear us. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Please note that this meeting is being recorded by Auburn Cable Television. Accordingly, those members of the Board of Health, employees, and members of the public who participate, please be aware that other people may be able to see you. And please take care not to screen share your computer. Anything that you broadcast may be captured by the recording. Also, please note that each vote taken in this meeting will be conducted by roll call vote. All right. So we have the agenda this evening, and first on the agenda is a 6 o'clock hearing for a local septic upgrade approval request for 19 Drake Court. Can I entertain a motion to open the hearing?
Yes, I'd like to make a motion to open the hearing for the septic upgrade approval of 19 Drake Court.
Is there a second?
I second.
All those in favor of opening up the hearing, Lindsay Guitar?
Sorry, could you repeat that, please?
I just have to do a roll call vote for opening the hearing. Lindsay Guitar?
Aye.
Carolyn? Carolyn, I'm just confirming that I need a vote.
I apologize for losing this time. Yes, my iPod kept connecting and shutting off my computer. I had to move them away.
And I vote aye, so this hearing is now open. Darlene Coyle.
Thank you, Eric. So we have a local upgrade approval request. The request is for 19 Drake Court. We have a proposed septic system repair for this property, and as part of this LUA request, there is a well that is on the abutting property to 19 Drake Court. It's actually located at 21 Drake Court, and that well setback is 75 feet from the proposed soil absorption system for the septic upgrade. So because of that 75-foot setback distance, 100 feet required, that abutter had to be notified through certified mail to be aware that that well setback is being proposed as part of this septic system upgrade. So I believe that 21 Drake Court is represented on the meeting. That is James and Francis Buckley. And I believe they are present with the owners. Excuse me. Sorry, getting some background. I believe they are present with the owners at 19 Drake Court.
We are here.
Sorry about the feedback. As part of the upgrade approval request, this allows the abutter to have input on the setback reduction for the septic system. Additionally to this, we do have the system design does not have the local Board of Health regulation that requires design +1. And as part of that, it is the square footage of the property doesn't allow for that extra design. So there's also a variance request to the Auburn Board of Health regulation to allow for the design of the system for the actual number of bedrooms, not the bedroom +1. So those are the requests for the board, and I do believe that the owner, the abutter, and the engineer are all present should you have questions.
Okay. I guess my first question would go to the abutters who are present. James and Francis Buckley, you're present?
Francis is present. James is in the hospital in the emergency ward.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Not able to be here. He wanted to be here, but he can't be here.
Okay.
But I'm
My apologies for that, and I wish him well. Do you have any concerns as being the abutter to this system?
No, we don't.
Nothing. No concerns. It's been explained.
We're comfortable with the plan.
Okay, and that's been explained to you. All your questions have been answered by the engineer?
Yes.
Okay. And those who are proposing it, you have any concerns, questions? I mean, you're putting forth a request, so I would take it that you wouldn't.
Well, I don't really have any questions, but I do have a few things that I would like to put on the table here. One is that we shouldn't even be here tonight.
Okay. Sir, can I have your first name again?
It's Seth LaJoie, SETHLAJOIE.
All right, so as a matter of record, we're here and we're dealing with the upgrade request, and that is before the board right now. If you have separate issues that you want to take up with the board, then you can do that through other means, but not during this hearing.
Well, this is very pertinent to this particular situation. I mean, it really is. It took your agent 236 days to review this plan. And under Mass General Law, Chapter 111, Section 31E, we should have that permit in hand without this hearing. the pandemic doesn't preclude the health department from ignoring its core duties. And it seems to me that, that they don't really care about the public or their health since this has been going on for over 8 months. So the system
Listen, I'm gonna stop you there, okay? I'm not gonna allow you to make suppositions at the department that this Board of Health and the director does not care about that. If you have something persistent to the plan and the hearing that is before us, then I'll allow you to continue. If you're going to make accusations of the board that is not supporting this hearing, I'm gonna stop you and rule you out of order. Do you understand?
I believe that this is very pertinent to what's going on here.
I have just ruled you, sir, out of order in regards to your accusations that the board does not care about that. If you have something, you may continue as long as you are have something specific to this plan that you want to go over or present.
Nope, we just should have our permit in hand now. That's it.
Okay. Darlene, anything else from the town?
Sure. What I would say is the owner and the abutter are both present, and that was our main responsibility. Because of the type of request it is, it's a setback distance not to the owner's well, but it is to the abutter's well, which is why we wanted to make sure that we had the hearing. So that is just what I would like to offer as having this public hearing.
And I just had a question as well, Darlene. And in terms of your past experience with wells and setbacks with the butters, does this fall in line with what you've seen and the path that's been accepted as well in the past?
The LUA request is allowable by Title V, and it is something that goes through the board process. And because this affects an abutter, it gives them the chance to provide input as to, whether or not they are comfortable with the setback distance.
Okay, excellent. Do I have a motion to approve? Any other board members with questions? Hearing and seeing none, I'd like to entertain a motion to approve the approval request.
I'll make a motion to approve the septic LUA request at 19 Drake Court.
Right, is there a second?
I second.
All right. And all those in favor of approving the request signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Oh, I got to do roll call vote. Lindsay Guitar?
Aye.
Carolyn?
Aye.
And Eric Otterson, I vote aye as well. It is approved.
Eric, if I also may, I just want to make sure the board includes a vote for the variance for the system design. So it's not.
In regards to,
Go ahead.
yeah.
I would like to make a motion to approve the variance design, which is part of the septic LOA request as well for 19 Drake Court.
Is there a second?
I second.
All right. And all those in favor of the variance request signify by saying aye. Lindsay Guitar?
Aye.
Carolyn Griffin?
Aye.
And Eric Otterson, I vote aye as well. The variance is approved.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you all. Thank you all for attending the hearing, and we'll move along with our agenda.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I hope your husband does okay, Mrs. Buckley.
Thank you so much.
All right, so moving along in the agenda, approval of the minutes on April 22nd. Did you all have a time to?
Yes, I did.
You have the minutes?
Yep. If there are no questions, I'd entertain a motion to approve the minutes.
Yes. I would like to make a motion to approve the minutes from April 22nd, 2021.
Is there a second?
I second.
All right, and all those in favor of approving the minutes for April 22nd signify by saying aye. Lindsay Guitar
Aye.
and Carolyn Griffin.
Aye.
And Eric Goss, and I vote aye as well. Those meetings, the minutes are approved. And next at 6:10, we have a CMRPC grant application. Darlene?
Thank you. So I wanted to make you aware that that I think I've mentioned before that throughout the pandemic, we have been working closely with CMRPC, a planning agency in Worcester, and through that process, many boards of health, approximately about maybe a dozen or so, have kind of leaned on each other, shared, good and bad of what has happened throughout the pandemic, and trying to find ways to handle different challenges that have come up. And throughout that process has kind of helped us navigate through something that we haven't experienced before. More recently, the state had put out an application for a grant that would basically allow like a shared services grant. So they applied for this grant that was a competitive process all across the state, and fortunately there was a grant award for several towns on this grant application. So as part of CMRPC, they coordinated our group of interested towns, and we have Auburn, Brimfield, Dudley, Oxford, Southbridge, Wales, and Webster. Webster has agreed to be kind of like the hub, the host, to administer the grant along with CMRPC, and they are looking to try to figure out two positions that would assist in those towns. So assistance may come in the form of inspections or health education, health promotion, different sorts of programs to be able to help get us back on track, obviously, with what has happened in the past year plus. Just trying to find more of a normal getting back to what we need to do in our communities, and this is really kind of a way to try to help us do that. I wanted to let you know that the grant, it has been approved. However, the documents that I sent out to you in your packets, they are still a work in progress. So those still have to go kind of through some review and modifications as everybody kind of has input. We have had a couple of weekly meetings that Eileen has been able to attend recently. She's not here tonight, but she has been part of this process, and we wanted to let the board know we are, hopeful that this will help, but the board also, has to make it known that this is something that you'd like us to look at and to enter into. So.
I think that's wonderful. Congrats.
Oh, thank you. So it's definitely a collaborative effort, but it is something that, although we don't know what the final documents, we're not signing anything right now, but the intent is to try to work with the other towns to come up with something that would ultimately help our community.
Okay, thank you. You don't need a formal vote tonight, correct?
I would like something from the board that at least says that you think that this is a direction that you're comfortable with us going.
Okay. So I guess I would entertain a motion that we're comfortable with what is presented this evening and moving and having the director move forward with this grant process. Is there a motion?
I'd like to make a motion that we are very comfortable with this grant process and moving forward with this direction and going forward with this process.
Is there a second?
I second.
All right, and all those, there's a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Lindsay Guitar.
Aye.
And Carolyn Griffin.
Aye.
And Eric Otis and I vote aye as well.
Thank you very much.
Welcome. Moving on to the director's items, I have a animal control licensing reminder.
Yes, just again, we were looking to just remind everybody that to get their dogs licensed before any fines kick in. So that's what that is for. Jordan, bring up the agenda.
And is there an update on
thank you.
tobacco control?
No update on tobacco control as of right now.
Okay. Solid waste, the yard waste schedule.
So yard waste schedule, just wanted to let everybody know we are in our final, I believe we're in our final week of the yard waste pickup. We did 4 weeks, I believe we're in our final week here, 4 weeks of yard waste pickup curbside for all of the people on the municipal trash system. So it has been going very well. We've had some misses, but we're able to get those corrected pretty quickly. So we feel like that has been going in the right direction.
Excellent. And is there an update on the mosquito control?
Oh, okay. So for mosquito control, I just wanted to let you know this is the time of year that Central Mass Mosquito Control Project, they get, they take requests for spraying and also for opting out. So they have, we've had them in town for years now. We're very fortunate, actually, to have this mosquito prevention, and they have a website and a phone number. They're very responsive to our office and in residents. So we do have that posted on the website, and if somebody doesn't see that, they can always call our office and we can refer them to Central Mass Mosquito Control, but that is definitely in effect now. And then finally, just for emergency preparedness, as everybody knows, we are heading into a transition with the pandemic, and the governor's recent announcements for the COVID orders changing, and everything relaxed by the 29th. The end of the state of emergency for June 15th. This is, we're very happy to see some positive movement in this direction, and we're hoping it's going to continue. It doesn't mean that we're not going to still see cases, but we think that the direction that it's going, we've definitely seen a huge decrease from when we were in the fall and the winter months, and this is something happy. So just wanted to note it to everybody.
Excellent. And communicable diseases, you should have all been in receipt of the Maven report earlier via email. Are there any questions in regards to that?
No, I looked at it.
And then either. And last one, inspection and events, Marlene?
I don't think we have anything of note to add for that, so I think we are all set.
Okay. That looks like it's it on the agenda. If does any of the board members have anything?
I just had a quick question, Darlene. Do you think that now with the governor loosening things up, did the recreation department think that they're going to start back up with the summer events, or has there been any talk about that?
Yeah, great question, Carolyn. We actually had a meeting today with the town manager to talk about that with recreation director and DPW, and to figure out what's going to be happening. So a lot of the recreation programs are going to be starting back in. There may be some changes that they are going to be making, but I do know that there are some programs that are already operating outside. Things I think like Zumba and yoga are already happening. The basketball hoops are getting put back up tomorrow by DPW. So those obviously have been down for a long time. And I know that the recreation director is working on the other programs that the town sponsors. I think she mentioned soccer, basketball. I think she's looking at all of those to see what can be offered. So those I think you will see some announcements coming on recreational programs in the very near future.
Excellent. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Any of the board members have anything else?
No.
Okay. All right, well, I thank you all for your time, and I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'd like to make a motion to adjourn tonight's meeting, May 27, 2021.
Is there a second?
I second.
All right, and all those in favor signify by saying aye. Lindsay Guitar
Aye.
and Carolyn Griffin.
Aye.
And Eric Addison, I vote aye as well. The meeting is now adjourned.
Thank you
Thank
very
you
much.
all.
Thank you all. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Stay well.
Thanks. You too. You too. Bye, everyone.